stories. And I'm here with Randy Shipley, and Randy is a good old boy from the hills of Indiana. And he's sort of like a small Ozarks, he's saying.
Yeah, kind of like it.
They have rivers and creeks.
Oh, they have creeks. The rivers, the Ohio River runs through Columbus, Indiana. That's a city known for its architecture, which I didn't know that while I lived there, but come to find out that a lot of architects from around the world admire the architecture in Columbus, Indiana. I don't know what different, but and a couple of bridges around that area. Bloomington, of course, is IU, Indiana University. They basketball, basically it's all basketball. But so they're within 20 miles either direction out of the town of Nashville where I was raised. So
Nashville, Indiana.
Nashville, Indiana, yeah, Nashville, Indiana. It's like 16 or 18 miles to Columbus one way, and same distance to Bloomington the other way. So if you want to, live it up, you just go one way or the other. Because there ain't nothing in Nashville.
There's nothing.
Well, there
Nashville.
is. It just,
But but you were raised in Nashville. It probably inspired you to play guitar.
Oh yeah, my family played. My mom played. You're familiar with the king of bluegrass. His name slips my mind right now. Bluegrass started bluegrass. Anyway, Bill Monroe, right there. He's from Bean Blossom, Indiana, and he had a.
Oh, Bill Monroe, yes.
My mom, when she was in her teens, before he became famous, they'd play together. My dad played guitar and harp, not like I do, but just fill in and sit around on the porch and sing. I had one brother that was a singer songwriter. Two of them, two brothers. One's a gospel singer, country singer, but. Been around it all my life, and it's just that's what you do in small towns. I think you see it on the videos all the time that small towns, and they're all sitting on the back of a truck bed or a porch or something and singing. That's the way it is.
Did you go around town hall and sing? Like they do at some of the other cities?
No, I never did. I'm sure maybe my brother did when he was younger, but didn't go anywhere really to sing anywhere other than sit in on a talent night somewhere, but at a bar somewhere. But
always a bar and a church.
A bar usually. Yeah. Well, when I was in church, I was singing in the choir when I was little growing up, and so because I always loved to sing, me and my brothers and younger sisters, the older family sang and everything, but they always wanted us to listen to us. So, we'd get together and sing, and I didn't play then, but so I said I'm going to learn how to play, and so I just started watching Merle Haggard stuff on TV and watching the Keys and.
Right. What's the name of this song now?
The first song is going to be. Oh, this song is Love Flames.
Love Flames.
Love Flames.
Where did this come from? Where were you inspired?
Well, I was inspired by this song, not by a girl, because this is the only song I've written that wasn't necessarily about a girl. Well, I guess this last song I wrote was not about a girl, but it's. I used to dance disco, and I taught ballroom, disco, and country, and I always liked the big band swing sounds, and in ballroom that's a lot of swings, and so I thought, man, I want to write a song with a swing cha-cha beat.
Right.
So I just started picking the melody and da-da-da-da, and there it goes. It just started coming out. That took me about 2 weeks to write that song, and I did record it, and it started off in it's a friend's recording studio on a 4-track cassette, so that it wasn't real professionally done, but it started off real good. It's called Love Flames, and so in the beginning of it, he had a huge kitchen matches, so he lit that right next to the mic, and it'd go,
oh, cool,
like flames starting up, and then I'd start picking, and so I got that, but it's needs some work, as far as he was new at what he was doing too, on recording it, but worked out good. Everybody liked it, and then I wrote a couple others, and then I finally wrote this last one in 2005 called.
We'll work on that one next.
Okay.
We'll work on that one next. We gotta hurt your one about one at a time because
Right.
each one has its own unique world.
Yeah.
You
you're
sing
right.
this to a girl and
Well, I've sang them to anybody, but the only one I've ever sung to the girl that it was about was the
the
first
first
song.
song you sang.
Yeah, Goddess in Blue Jeans. Got to sing at around the campfire. She went to a bonfire party with me, and I got to sing it to her. Gave her the cassette that I'd made just from home, and that was it.
That's pretty
She
good.
had it for however long she had it. May not have it anymore. I don't know, but yeah.
You ever see the old people back then? You go back there at all?
Yeah. I try to hook up with the old gang from the neighborhood, and see how everybody's doing, of course. But we had a band, a garage band, when I was 16, and played at different parties just to, have a band at a party, and so that you get a little taste of limelight. It's kind of nice, you think, oh man, somebody's gonna pick me up, and I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, someone's gonna do it
yeah.
to me.
But it never happened, and so I'm always out there plugging.
But that's the joy of the journey.
That's the way I look at it.
Is a cool part of it anyway. It's like I have seen so many failures that have totally succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the failures that totally succeed far outweigh the ones that are still working at it.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Well,
they go and they make them, and then they get lost in their success. So the journey,
yeah.
they get lost in their success, and they get lost in money they're not used to, and everything, all the other attributes connected with it, and it's a toughie to watch some of these.
I can see
these
that.
burn out poor people.
And it's a shame because you think now they got the world by the tail and they don't know how to handle it. It is. I see it. We see it all the time. But I donate to a lot of charities and horse rescue charities and things. And I think I don't have a problem with getting rid of some money. I know how to spend it.
Well, you get more money to be able to spend more on them. Yeah, if you on charities. Yep. I spent a bit of time in Vegas and Reno, and although I'm not a gambler, I do make sure that I lose money every time.
You make sure of it.
Yes, I make. Well, even if I have it all, I'll make sure I lose it because my basic premise is like you're gonna lose it all.
Yeah.
So I always lose just enough so that I wish I hadn't did it.
Yeah. Well, I spent my last day in Las Vegas for sure. Never lost a penny that trip because I was there for 4 days. Me and a buddy of mine went up there, and I had stayed. He lived in California, so I stayed at his house before we drove up. It was over New Year's, 4 days before New Year's Eve, and I left my money, the cash money, in an envelope in my jacket pocket, hanging in his closet. His daughter's closet. Slept in his daughter's room while she stayed with friends, and get up to go the next morning, and I forget to get that jacket. Of course, there's all the money I was going to play with, and we get all the way up there, and I said, okay, I'm buying the first dinner because he was with his girlfriend, and so she was rich. She was really rich, and I knew they'd want to buy all the time. So I thought, well, I'm gonna, and he was wealthy, so I'll buy the first meal. Well, I didn't have the cash. I had my credit cards, debit cards, and all that, but I thought, well, Lord, you must have said you ain't spending another penny, and you're not going to gamble.
Yeah.
So I ain't gambled
You're
since.
the same way as me. The universe. All you gotta do is just allow the universe to say, yeah, that's the way it wanted to happen.
Yep. I said, yeah.
It was sort of like our interview here.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. Yeah, I checked out a few spots, and it says, well, we've done it here. We've done our interviews here, and we'll see what ends up in the back of us here. But But it's just a wonderful journey, and you just say, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Another magic journey where, if you have a little cubbyhole, all of a sudden where you could be anywhere in the universe.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, just me getting to be here, period, was purely incidental. I mean, if you want to say incidental, I think it was God-driven, but a friend of mine said, hey, we're having a jam session out here in AJ. You want to come out and jam? Sure. I go out there and I meet up with Angie, and now you.
Right.
So it's just, you never know.
You never know. And I have more and more people hitting hitting our sites. I think we got 60,000 hits now. And
Yep.
so it just all of a sudden happens, and we get a whole thing of stuff that we get background sound.
Yeah.
I think that was the phone telling me something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the phones tell you.
They do.
You don't. You try to stop all the sound, and you can't figure out where they all come from.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that lately?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's I don't do recordings like this, but yeah, I know what you're saying. It's you can be sitting anywhere and hear something go off somewhere. What the heck was that?
Well, that's part of old men's stories. Introduce yourself.
Love Flames.
Wait.
Oh.